Good morning, children. Today I'm going to talk about the poem The Schoolboy from the book Honeydew, which is prescribed by NCERT for class 8th. Now, the poem The Schoolboy is composed by William Blake. William Blake was an English poet, painter, and a printmaker. Largely unrecognized during his lifetime, Blake is now considered a seminal figure in the history of the poetry and visual arts of the Romantic Age. William Blake was born on 28 November 1757, Soho, London, United Kingdom, and he died on 12 August 1827, London, United Kingdom. His artworks include The Ancient of Days, The Ghost of a Flea, Newton, and many more. On view, National Gallery of Art, Los Angeles, County Museum of Art, and many more. Periods: he symbolizes the symbolism and romanticism of English poetry, and his famous poems are The Tiger, London, The Lamb, and Did Those Feet in Ancient Time, A Poison Tree, and of course the famous poem The Schoolboy, which is prescribed by NCERT and is in the syllabus of class 8th. So children, when we talk about the schoolboy, the first thing which we understand about the poem is that the school-going boy wants to enjoy his freedom on the occasion of morning during the summer season. The child is not at all happy in going to any place like a school, because over there he is in a sort of cage. The teachers are there, they keep an eye on him, and he doesn't like that cage-like atmosphere of the school. The Schoolboy is a 1789 poem by William Blake and published as a part of his poetry collection entitled Songs of Experience. The song The Schoolboy is a poem written in pastoral tradition that focuses on the downsides of formal learning. It considers how going to school on a summer day drives all joy away. The child is not willing to go to school. These poems of William Blake were later added with Blake's Songs of Innocence to create the entire collection entitled Songs of Innocence and of Experience, showing the two contrary states of human soul. Now coming to the poem, I'll take it word by word and paragraph by paragraph. This poem is basically about a schoolboy, the mindset of a schoolboy, and he's not happy. The child is very unhappy. He loves to be outdoors. He wants to enjoy the beauty of nature. He wants to enjoy the songs of the skylark, and he's not at all in a mood to go to school. The boy wants freedom, and according to the schoolboy, his freedom is being taken away by his parents, by his teachers, by sending him to school. Now starts the poem. The schoolboy in the poem is not a happy child. The poem starts, I love to rise in a summer morn when the birds sing on every tree. Now the child says that the boy, loves getting up more early in the morning in summer season when on every tree birds are singing, they're chirping and enjoying nature. The distant huntsman winds his horn, means the huntsman, he is blowing his horn. The child enjoys all this scenery. All this beauty of nature is being loved and enjoyed by the child. And the skylark sings with me, oh what sweet company. The child says that he loves the company of the skylark, of the bird singing, and of the sound of the blowing of the horn by the distant huntsman. The child hears the songs of the birds. He loves their singing. He loves the songs of the skylark, and he loves their company. Coming to the next stanza. But to go to school in a summer morn, oh, it drives all joy away. The child says that going to school on a summer morning, it is something which is taking away all the happiness, all the joy, all the charm from the life of the child. The child is not interested in going to school. He wants to live like a free bird. Instead of living like a free bird, the boy is made to go to school. And that is the reason for his sadness, his gloom. Under a cruel eye outworn. Now the child says that in the school, there is a teacher who is old and who is very vigilant, who is keeping an eye on all the children. So the cruel, the unkind, the unsympathetic eye of the old teacher is not liked by the small school going boy. Now in the next line, the little ones spend the day in sighing and dismay. Now the child says, the schoolboy says that the small children who are sitting inside the classroom, who are being watched by the old teacher, who have to follow discipline, who have to follow the rules and regulations of the school, these children are not happy. Why? Because they are taking deep breath, warm breath they are taking, they are sighing, and they are full of depression, they are very much frustrated, they are very unhappy, they are very gloomy. The child says that the small children spend the day from morning to evening and they get disappointed. They don't want to go to school because that school seems to be like a jail to them, like a cage to them. Then at times I drooping sit and spend many an anxious hour, nor in my book can I take delight, nor sit in learning's bar, worn through with the dreary shower. Now the child further explains his gloom, his sadness, and the happiness which he is facing while he is sitting inside the classroom. The boy sits inside the classroom and his head is hanging down because he is not enjoying his class. He feels as if he is in a cage. He finds no joy in reading his books, and the whole learning process which is there in the school seems to be very dull and without any joy or any enthusiasm to the child. The school is a cheerless place for him. He gets fed up with the shower of knowledge, of words which the teachers are showering over him. Teachers are trying to teach him different subjects. They're teaching him in different manner. But the child finds that all this knowledge, all this shower of words is just useless. It seems to be very dull and it gives nothing but sadness to the child. How can the bird that is born for joy sit in a cage and sing? How can a child when fears annoy but droop his tender wing and forget his youthful spring? Now in this stanza, the child is comparing himself to a bird. A bird signifies free life. Bird signifies freedom, free life. And the child says, how can the bird that is born for joy? He says that a bird is born to enjoy freedom, to fly freely in the air. But he's comparing himself with a bird. That a schoolboy is like a bird who is born to be free, but he is put inside the cage. He's in a school and is not able to enjoy his life because inside the class it is like putting a bird inside a cage. The child is not enjoying this life inside the classroom because he cannot sing in a cage. A bird can never sing in a cage because a bird wants freedom, wants to fly free in the open sky. The boy has the feeling of being a prisoner at school. Now why prisoner? Because there are rules and regulations. The child is supposed to follow the rules and regulations, and the freedom which is enjoyed by a bird by flying into the deep sky is something which the child is missing. How can a child when fears annoy but droop his tender wing and forget his youthful spring? Now the child says that he is all the time afraid of his teachers. The teachers are there in the classroom, they keep teaching him, probably they are very strict also. The child says, the schoolboy says that deep fear of the teacher is there in his mind. He's full of fear, and that fear is very annoying for him. He's not able to come out of that fear of his teachers. As a caged bird, he lets his wings droop down and forgets to share the joy of spring. Now because he is inside the classroom, so he's comparing himself with a bird who is inside a cage. So he's not able to enjoy the beauty of the spring season. The beauty, the gaiety, The joy, the happiness of the spring season is not enjoyed by the child while he is inside the classroom. Now the next stanza. O father and mother, if birds are nipped and blossoms blown away, and if the tender plants are stripped of their joy in the springing day by sorrow and care's dismay, how shall the summer arise in joy or the summer fruits appear? Now the child says, that's oh father, oh mother, means the parents. Now the poet calls upon the parents not to be so harsh, not to be so cruel, not to be so kindless towards their children. Because why? The child is giving the reason. The school children, when they go to school, they miss all the happiness, all the joy, all the freedom, and they feel as if a bird is put inside a cage. So these kids who are very delicate, the kids are delicate like flowers, natural flowers blossoming outside, and the beautiful birds singing freely. So these children, they feel as if their freedom has been taken away, and these children, the schoolboy, he emphasizes that these delicate creatures, the small children, they are like birds and tender flowers. They also need freedom, fresh air, and they want to move freely to grow healthy and hearty. They should be given an opportunity to enjoy the freedom of the nature. And if the tender plants are stripped of their joy in the springing day by sorrows and cares dismay. Now the child says that if the children are deprived of this freedom of nature, as the birds they have, as the delicate flowers have the freedom, these children will never blossom. They will not be able to blossom. They will not be able to grow into perfection. They will not be happy. They will not be healthy. Keeping them under excess cage, under rules and regulations, will make them unhappy. They will not be healthy. They will not be happy. They will not be joyful, and they will be completely depressed. So he says further, how shall the summer arise in joy or the summer fruits appear? He says that if a plant is denied all fresh air and the plant is kept in darkness, or if a bird is denied freedom to fly anywhere, and the bird is put inside the cage unwillingly, under pressure, then obviously the bird will not be able to sing, and the beautiful tender flowers and fruits will not be able to blossom. So this is the Schoolboy by William Blake. Thank you so much.